Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Shenanaguy Plays Trails of Cold Steel 2. Let us go up to the 5th floor. Alright, I think I've seen all the key onboard facilities now. Now all that's left is to tell Toa where we're going next. Talking to Toa in the captain's chair will allow you to both select a destination and organize a party. Regardless of who is selected as Reen's support in battle, Reen will tour the Courageous alone. How to board the Courageous? After landing, you can board the Courageous again by pressing the tab key to access the navigation menu, followed by pressing the space key. Note that this feature is not available in dungeons or select portions of the story. Checking and reporting quests. You can confirm and report quests by inspecting the orbital computer on the bridge. Reporting quests nets AP, which in turn will periodically raise your student rank and earn new rewards, making it wise to check in frequently. Checking student information. Inspecting the computer also gives you access to the latest information available regarding those students scattered all across Erebonia. Once the information has been read, it will automatically be recorded into your notebook. Yeah, so what that's talking about is this. You can view the quests, you can report quests, which we have none, student information, these are the students that we know of, so you click on them and it tells you a little snippet of where they are, who they are. So she's on the Proving Ground, we know she's in the Highlands. She's in the Graham, or he, Casper? I think Casper's a he. Oh, so she's at the Watchtower now. Vivi's in Legram. Clara is in Nord. They formed a resistant group with some other second years, and they're sighted along the Gorelia Byroad. And you can change some things, so you can like have light animation and stuff. Toa's costume, you can change her costume a bit. You can have her with her hair down or just standard academy uniform. I kind of like the hair down, actually. We'll go with that. And you can change her accessories, so you can put the kitty set, which is just the ears, Amishi, but we like, oh no, where's the Captain Toa? Hey now. Wait. There you go. Okay. Cool. Reset it. Alright, anyway. Moving on. So at this point in the game, it's not as linear. Because we have the Courageous, we can fly around to the available destinations and do the quests in whatever order we want to. For purposes of these videos, I'm going to be following the guide, so we're going to do it in the order that they do it in. So, just to keep things a little bit more linear and help me not forget things. So, oh, by the way, there's something I heard right before I left the academy that you might find interesting. Apparently there's a number of second-year Thor students out there trying to fight the Alliance. Really? Yeah, supposedly after helping the first years escape, they split up and spread out across the country. They've been on the move ever since, trying to set up Arcus relay devices wherever they can. Wow, I can believe it though. Our second years are pretty tough. And don't you forget it. But seriously, if we can find them, I'm sure they'd be a great asset to our cause. There's a chance you'll run into them in a populated area, but I'm guessing you'll have better luck on the highways. I'll keep that in mind, Toa, thanks. So, you can organize your party through here. We're going to, which does come in play. Yeah, we should be good for now with that. I'll show you why that comes into play in a second here. Got a destination in mind, Reed? I think these are the only places that'd be safe for us to land right now. Ymir, You can now travel to Ymir using the Courageous. You can now travel to Nord. You can now travel to the Gorelia Proving Ground. You can now travel to the remains of Gorelia Fortress. You can now travel to Legram. When you've decided where you want to go, let me know and I'll take you there. Will do, thanks.
Where do you want to go?
We are going to start on the Gorelia Proving Ground, but I gotta point out, like, this map is so cool. Like, it's an interactive map. But it's also one of the only ways we get a really good look at the map of Erebonia. But anyway, to the Proving Ground.
Leave it to me!
I'll stop babbling. At the Proving Ground, we are. So, follow the guide here. Alright, so first thing, we'll talk to Rex here. Oh, sup guys, long time no see! Exclamation. Rex? This is the last place I thought I'd find you. You wouldn't believe it, but I've been following around the Imperial Army and getting up close photos of the war. But I hear the stuff you guys have been getting up to is even crazier. I don't know if I'd say what we've been doing is any crazier than getting photos on a battlefield. Sounds like you've been putting in a lot of legwork. Anyway, given that we just so happen to run into each other and you know what we're doing, want to join the Courageous? Me? On the Courageous? Seriously? I've heard worse ideas. We could always use more people. The more the merrier. You really know how to tempt a guy. But nah, I'll pass. Maybe another day. Nah? What do you mean, nah? Look, I've put in a lot of thought into what I can do to help this country when it's slowly sinking into hell like this. Then I realized I'm a cameraman. With all the media control, I'm one of the few people who can capture the truth of this war. And I can do that way better on the battlefield next to the Army and the RMP than I could on the Courageous. Sorry. I see. You've clearly given your choice a lot of consideration. I respect that. Cool. We done here? Good luck with your stuff, though. It's been neat to follow. I'll be doing my own thing on the ground. Alright then. Just don't get too gutsy out there on the battlefield. We can't recruit him. Oh no. We can, however, I think, recruit Monica. Laura? And the rest of Class 7 too. I've been looking forward to seeing you again for quite some time now, Monica. I'm so glad to see you're safe and sound. Same to you. I've been so worried all this time. But I'm happy to see you were able to find the rest of your classmates. Yeah, we all finally got back together in Legram not too long ago, actually. But we didn't come to tell you that. There's actually something we wanted to ask you. Rena explained that they were looking for other Thor's students to fight on the Courageous alongside them. Me? Fight as part of the Courageous' crew? I'm glad you took the time to come out and find me, but I can't imagine I'd prove all that useful to you. I may be a military academy student, but I'm not exactly a natural brawler, especially compared to you, Laura. You don't have to take up a sword to come and fight with us, though. Reen's right. Even in the military, not every soldier stands on the front lines with gun in hand. Success comes from all kinds of people making the most of their talents to strengthen the group as a whole. And speaking personally, having you with us would really put me at ease, allowing me to fight my very best. Well, dots. I have picked up some skills helping out with the cooking and some other basic tasks here at camp. I don't know how much that knowledge will really help you, but I'll do all I can to lend a hand with whatever needs doing on board. I look forward to having you on our side, Monica. Glad to have you along. Monica is welcomed aboard the Courageous. You can speak to the lady by the truck at the center here, over there. The one with the, like, peach-ish colored hair. She'll teach you a tomato burger recipe. Okay, sorry, I was going through the thingamajig. So he won't join us. No matter where I look, I can't find a thing. Why won't this war hurry up and fizzle out already? Hey, Monk, still here, I see. Oh, it's you guys. Nice to see you're all happy and healthy. Nice to see you're alive, at least. Anyway, we've got something to ask you. Right now we're trying to gather up Academy students to help us aboard the Courageous, so we were wondering. Nope, not in the mood. Not right now, anyway. As you know, I'd normally jump at the chance. We all know how much material it'd give me. But there's nothing but news on the radio these days, so what's the point of sending in material? Who'll read it? Why even look? Oh, sure. We'll give you some space then. Oh well. Guess we'll just have to come back some other time. Yes, we will. But for now, we will talk to General Craig. Oh, Elliot, did you see my request? Sure did, Dad. You want us to help you find a missing civilian, right? Although it looks as though you're busy with a meeting, should we come back a little later? Please, don't hold back on our account. We're certainly busy, but that's all the more reason to get this taken care of. He's right. It was because we don't have the time to handle it ourselves that we called you to begin with. What's more, wasn't it your platoon who took that civilian in to begin with, Gall? Yes, sir. My men are in charge of patrolling the area and taking any civilians found wandering into our safe custody. The one we called you here about was found wandering on the highway a few days ago. After that, he remained in base camp without causing trouble until this morning when he simply disappeared. We haven't the faintest clue where he is. As I said earlier, we don't have the time to look for him. But even so, we can't very well sit back and twiddle our thumbs. That was why we chose to call on you. I see, sounds like the perfect job for us. Yep, fits us to a T. My thoughts exactly. As such, I'd like to entrust the task to you if you're willing, so how about it? We will do it. I don't think this is something we could ignore in good conscience, so we'd be happy to accept. Excellent! I'll leave finding him to you then. It's possible that someone here in the camp may have seen him leave. Perhaps asking around may be a good place to start? That sounds like a good idea, thanks, Captain. Other than that, I'll leave it to you to decide how best to approach this, but if the Provincial Army decides to attack, withdraw to safety immediately, understood? Yes, sir. Quest without leave started. So, we're going to head to Gorelia because that's the only place we can head to from here. Unless we want to return to Courageous. Oh, this one. This girl. Virginie. Yeah, talk to her. She'll teach you a recipe. Travel to the Gorelia Fortress ruins? Yes, that is what we want to do. I don't see an NPC. Interesting. I'm kind of confused. Well, we'll go ahead and grab the trial chests and stuff, I guess.
Oh, that's a fine-looking treasure chest.
It is, isn't it? Right. Oh, I see one over here.
Oh, that's a fine-looking treasure chest.
And should be one over here. Right there. And the last one, and I just realized why things aren't playing out the way they should, but we'll go ahead and grab this chest so we don't have to worry about it later. So this is why it's important that you can change out your characters, because if, for example, Fee and Sarah weren't in our party, we'd be able to go switch them out instead of missing this chest.
Let's get this over with. I'll handle it.
Huge rat, a rat monster which has grown to a ridiculous size, surprisingly agile, making pouncing on prey easy.
Okay. Huh?
Dirty rat, a rat monster which lives in rocky places, pounces on enemies unnoticed, delaying their movement. Oh! That's a lot of damage. What the heck?
Too slow.
How are they getting so many turns?
Too slow. Too slow. My turn.
Wow, these things are actually kind of tough. Oh,
Near finish.
we'll just end it.
Full speed ahead. Shadow Brigade!
It's not done.
I'll
The
handle
heck?
it. Got it. You're mine. It's over.
Now it's finished.
You just keep getting faster.
Call it a growth spurt.
Call it a growth spurt, she says. Overcame the trial. Fee and Sarah's bond strengthened. That did a fair amount of damage to poor Fee there. Anyway, so we have to go back to the training grounds and talk to some NPCs. Yes. Yeah, there we go. People with the green exclamation marks. You're looking for the civilian who's here, sirs. He spent most of his time wandering around the camp. Always struck me as a man who would inadvertently stumble into trouble. Really? You wouldn't happen to have any idea where he could be now, would you? I'm afraid not. I wish I could be a little more helpful. Alright then, thank you for your time. And then we have to talk to this guy. You're looking for the civilian who is here, I believe. I hope his sudden disappearance doesn't confirm the suspicions I had about him being a spy. I'm not sure there's much evidence pointing in that direction right now. But either way, do you remember when you last saw him? Just this morning, actually. He was standing off in the corner of the camp muttering to himself. Couldn't make out what he was saying, but it seemed like he was looking for someone. That doesn't give us much to go on that would prove helpful in finding him. And the other person was over here, I believe. Where? Oh, where? Oh, inside. Okay. Tuck, you're looking for the young man who's in camp at the moment? Yes, he does come here from time to time. Oh, it seems so sad. I tried to strike up a conversation with him this one time, thinking it'd cheer him up. And it did too. He went out seeming all cheerful and motivated afterwards. Sounds like we're dealing with a pretty simple-minded guy here, doesn't it? You wouldn't happen to know where he might be now, would you? Sorry, but I'm afraid not. We don't have too much to go on then. No, we do not. We have nothing to go on, really. He's not here. Oh, we can talk to somebody at the shop, too. You're looking for a civilian, right? Yes, he did come around here every time we were serving a meal. He seemed kind of pitiable, really. Spilled his soup a few times, and always gave this odd, insincere smile when he did. Oh, right. You remember when you last saw him around? This morning's breakfast, actually. Haven't seen him since, but who knows when he'll pop up in again. Alright, well, thanks for your time. Not much luck here either. Not much luck at all. One more to talk to? Whew, that was a tough job. Oh, I wasn't expecting to find you here, Elliot. Hi, would you mind if we asked you something? After confirming it was okay, they asked Sergeant Major Emmons if he... Did I say Maimer? Whatever. If he'd seen the civilian. Oh, he's missing, is he? I did actually see him roughly an hour ago. Really? Where did you see him? He was headed in the direction of the fortress. I couldn't tell you more than that, though. What would he be doing there? Indeed, I can't imagine what business a civilian would have in the ruins of a fortress. It seems our destination is set. Yeah, let's go after him. Thank you for the information, sir. Oh, it was nothing. Best of luck finding him. Travel to Guerrilla ruins? Yes, yes we shall. This is all that's left of Guerrilla Fortress. It's a shocking sight. It's not as though we had any real personal attachment to this fortress, but to see this happen to it... Still, this is no time to be feeling overwhelmed by the scenery. We need to focus on finding that missing civilian. How about we start by combing this area? There's a whole lot of ground to cover, but we're just gonna have to get on with it. I felt like I just sensed something strange. Maybe it was just my imagination? Maybe. Really? It's not up here? I must be mixing things up because I could have sworn somebody was supposed to be up there. There should be a couple people over here to talk to. Yes. Oh, sorry, I had a yawn there. Oh, you're the storage students. What are you doing here? We could come under attack at any time. I'd suggest you hurry back to base camp where it's safe. Actually, we're here looking for someone. They told the soldiers about the missing civilian and asked if they had seen him. Missing civilian? Sorry, it doesn't ring a bell. We just came back from patrolling the byroad and didn't see anyone there, at the very least. Sounds like he must be somewhere in this fortress then. Let's keep up the search. Thank you both for your assistance. So he has to be in the fortress. Oh! There's magically somebody over there now. I can't find him anywhere. I even came all the way to this scary looking place to find him. Ricky! Where are you? If you're there, say something. Could this be... Yeah, I think this is our guy. Wait, he actually looks kind of familiar. Huh? Who are you? Wait! I know you! You're those students who helped me out a few months back. Come on, don't tell me you've forgotten me. You came to my aid when I was all lost by Ark's fort. I remember now. I was back during our field study at Berehard. The name's Anton, right? From Liberl? Oh, he was the one we escorted back to the city. We saw him in a few other places too. I guess he hasn't been home to Liberl since? We should probably ask him what he's doing here. So, you came here looking for a friend you were separated from just before the war broke out? Yeah, Ricky went to Heimdall all on his own. And right after that, I got occupied by the Alliance. It got occupied by the Alliance. I've been all over the place looking for him, even to Heimdall Station, but I can't find him anywhere. I'm so sorry, Ricky. If only I'd gone with you. I see, that is quite worrying. Yeah. I know as well as anyone how it feels like, what it feels like to not know where your loved ones are, at least. It's really scary seeing what's going on over in Crashbell. The last girl to win my heart is still there too. Oh, friend, please be okay. You may have turned me down, but I'll never forget your beautiful smile. Well, regardless, now we know what you've been doing here. I still don't think you should be coming to places as dangerous without some type of permission, though. This area could become a battleground at a moment's notice. We should get you back to the camp. I suppose you're right. I can't say I like this place very much anyway. And it's not like I'm gonna find Ricky here, so I don't mind coming with you. We'd appreciate that. Okay, we've done our part. Let's tell the Lieutenant General we found him. Teleportation jutsu! Interesting. Anton is resting in the mess hall at the moment. He's been warned not to cause any more trouble, so he should hopefully behave from now on. I see, you've all done a fine job. Agreed, I couldn't be more pleased with the results. And it sounds as though you didn't, find him a moment too soon. What do you mean? We received a report from an unidentifiable large monster appearing not long ago. Inside Guerrilla Fortress, no less. Unidentifiable? Is it some new species? It must have only just appeared, too, because we didn't see anything like that when we were there. Correct on both counts. In truth, this isn't the first time this has happened. We've been receiving reports of strange monsters appearing out of nowhere in various locations for several days now. Could they be cryptids? If their appearance really is due to the chaos in Erebonia becoming greater, could this be happening all over the country? That doesn't sound good. We would like to take care of the problem ourselves, but unfortunately we simply don't have the spare manpower. It pains me to leave them be, but we've no choice until the war situation has settled down to some degree. This is just one more reason Erebonia has become an increasingly dangerous land. I suggest you remain vigilant if you intend to continue your travels. We'll be sure to do so, sir. Good. In lighter news, please take this as thanks for helping us today. Received Panzer Goggles. What you've done was only possible because you chose to remain neutral. We'll be counting on you if anything else should come up. We'll be happy to help. Feel free to get in touch if you ever need us. Quest without leave completed. And let's go see what that unidentifiable large monster is. ULM? Yeah, we're gonna start calling them ULMs. I'm probably not gonna remember that, honestly. Yes, to the ruins we shall go. Oh, that is a very large monster. One thing to know with the cryptids is they're high level, so you should really be high level when you actually fight them.
Ha! Ha! Ha!
Seismic monstrosity.
This one will take everything we have.
Volglov?
All right.
Battle scope.
Take this.
Volglyph. Okay. A giant cryptid, sluggish but covered in very hard shell. Its high-pressure breath blows foes away.
Leave it to me.
Attack. Damn.
My turn.
We're gonna have some fun. Okay, so it increases speed, defense, and strength by 50%. Lets us have 3 turns. Well, it does that for 3 turns, rather.
Let's move.
And then, just for kicks and giggles, because I'm curious what our max damage output is right now, we're going to use a Zerum capsule. For absolute max damage. See how little damage we end up doing to the thing.
My blade will cleave ignorance and light the way. slash! Die!
Ooh!
It's my turn.
Good amount of damage.
There! All right.
And we'll probably finish it off with this.
With rage. Wind Cyclone!
Oh wow, that wasn't enough to finish it. Ooh. This is not going
My
well
turn.
for us. Oh wow, that did almost no healing.
Let's move.
This isn't very good. But at least we got Laura now. She should be able to
Witness the
finish it
fruits
off.
of my training. Power! Radiant Lion!
Yeah.
You still have a lot of training to do.
Defeated the cryptid Volgalith. Received Clear Moon Gem. So, when you defeat these cryptids, you get these special gems that do some really awesome things. What's this? Did that cryptid drop it? I wonder what it's for. I can sense an unusual force coming from it. The light radiating from it suggests that it contains significant power. Well, its size and shape is pretty close to the quartz we use in our Arctis. Maybe we should try setting it into one? That could work. Or something could explode, but hey! We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. About Lost Arts. The orb just obtained will allow you to use a kind of arts called Lost Arts when you set into an orbment. Lost Arts are extremely powerful arts from the Dark Ages, with the orbs representing new elements not reflective of the 7 known elements. These arts can only be used when a character has max EP. They can only be cast once per battle, and once used, they will consume the caster's EP entirely. In addition to these non-standard elements, each orb has 3 standard elements. These indicate which elemental slots on a character's Arcus they can be set into. I will show those. That is these. So these are all of the 5 ones that you can get from them. And so this one, for example, the Searing Sun Gem. Or did we get the Clear Moon one? I think we got the Clear Moon one. So, it can be put in Fire, Mirage, or Water slots. And yeah, it does a fancy arts attack. I can't equip any on Green? Really? Oh yeah, it has to be like one of the actual marked elemental ones. Yeah, we'll do that. And then I'll show you guys with that one what Lost Arts are, because they're really cool. Last thing to do is we'll finish it up here, but we got to go out to the Gorelia Byroad. I think we just... Oh, hey.
Let's ride.
We can ride the bike. I forgot about that. Whoa! It's hard to control on turbo mode. Ah, yes, this way. And we can actually go off-road, which is so fun. Oh, now there's some familiar faces. Whoa, it's class 7. I'm glad we finally found you two. Long time no see, Reen. What are you guys doing here? Well, both parties exchanged information. You guys have certainly been busy. You're behind the ash-colored knight everyone keeps talking about? Figures, Class 7's always been pulling off crazy stuff like that thingy. We're not that bad. You've been setting up those transmission relay devices, right? Yeah, we've been using them to gather intel. I have to say though, getting by with the bare minimum of ingredients while doing it has been a struggle. So he says, but we've been having fine dining pretty much every day thanks to his amazing cooking skills. I'm practically eating better than when I was cooking for myself at Thor's. You flatter me. Oh yeah, we actually met Teresia while we were in Bereahard. She was pretty worried about you. So she managed to get home safely then. Phew. I'll have to pay her a visit soon. If you need help with that, we'd be glad to help make it happen. How about it? Want to come aboard? As much as I'd love to give you an instant yes, I can't. I'm sorry. We've still got some business to take care of first. Well, you kinda caught us while we were getting ready to set up some relay devices around here. This is the last place on our list actually, so we shouldn't be long. Would you mind waiting until we're done? Oh, I see. Helping them out with this might make life easier for all of us. Yes! We might as well help out since we're already here, right? Not to mention things will go much quicker if we divide up the work. Are you sure? Thanks, that'd honestly be a huge help. Here you go, Reen. This is your batch. Received relay device times 6. Huh, they're smaller than I expected. Well, yeah, they're designed to be attached to orbit lights. We have George to thank for these handy little guys. His handiwork's as impressive as ever. They'll be pretty hard to find, too. Nice. George is always knocking out of the park. We'll leave you in charge of setting them up on the lights around this area. Try to set them roughly equal distance apart. We'll set our batch up the road that runs parallel to the Transcontinental Railroad. Then we'll meet you back here once we're done. Sound okay? Sound understood. Let's get to it then. We should remain wary that we don't get caught off guard by monsters while setting these up too. Yes, probably a good idea. And yeah, I think
Let's get going.
if I remember correctly, yikes. This is gonna be difficult. Alright, now I'm getting the hang of it. I think we have to set one up right here. Guess we'll start with this one. Open the security panel and place the relay device inside it. That should probably be it, so let's move on to the next one. I think we're just gonna run. Controlling the bike is very difficult. That's the next one right there. Put it inside. 2 down. We're making good progress. Halfway done now. Four down, 2 to go. Now we just need to place the last one. Right, that's all of them. I'm guessing Nicholas and Emily are done with now too. Let's head back and see them. Teleportation? No no teleportation jutsu this time. I forgot how long these roads were now. Whoops. Didn't mean to cut you in half, buddy. That was accidental. Hey, welcome back. Guess if you're here, you're all done? Indeed. And the same goes for you? Yeah, did you run into any trouble? Nope, we got all 6 of them set up fine. Changing orbit lights is a pretty common job for a bracer. I could probably do it in my sleep. Now the question is whether we set them up correctly or not. No need to worry about that, actually. We've already run a transmission test and everything checked out. We're good to go. Good job, team. Does that mean you're ready to board the Courageous then? Count us in. Things will be a cinch now that you've got the Blazing Maiden on board. I'll be sure to pull my weight so we can get around to picking the Touristy and Ferris too. I can't deny that making food on the Courageous has me pretty excited. I'll make sure that everyone on board gets the best meals I can provide. Thanks for joining us, Emily and Nicholas. Emily and Nicholas were welcomed aboard the Courageous. And, as promised, I will show you that art
Now's our chance. Let's
before
get 'em.
ending this episode.
Okay.
My turn.
Oh no! Oh, there we go. Oh, it's a support one.
Huh.
I didn't realize there was a support one. I don't think I've ever used this one before.
My turn.
And I think that just increased our speed?
My
Oh,
turn.
yeah, definitely, like, exponentially. Holy cow.
It's my turn. Yeah, there.
Leave this to me. Hey!
Miss!
My turn.
What are you doing, Laura?
Lights out for them.
Yeah. So that one does that, increases our speed. Anyway, so that is where we're going to end this episode. When we pick up in the next episode, we will be in Legram. So until then, I will see you all then. Goodbye for now.